Hello there. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Okay, you gonna survive. Let's see, probably playtime. Well, for anybody that's here lurking, I did do another sale today, 35% off, because I'm trying to get rid of my fall and winter stuff so I can start on spring stuff. So if anybody wants to order, everything is 35% off, including butters, because this might be the last time I make some. But I think I got like 2 oatmeal milk and honey butters left, and the rest of them are vanilla skin. Hey Talisha, I'm good. How about you? Make sure my games is up to date. That's good. Full reactions on Patreon. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all can't wait on it. Hey MG. I think I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight and Repo tonight, but I don't know what else. I need to play the Outlast Trials. They keep making updates to this. Ugh, it's the way I gotta play Resident Evil 9 next week. Resident Evil Requiem. I done beat 2, I done beat 3, 4. I almost beat 7. I gotta go back and do it. I beat 8 and now I gotta beat 9. This is so stressful. But yes, anybody coming in, if you guys want to order, everything is 35% off because I'm trying to get rid of fall and winter stock. So now's the time to load up room sprays, mini lotions, oils, whatever. Y'all can grab stuff. And then the first week of March, I will hopefully have new stuff. Hopefully. I need to figure out how to add custom music to Steel Century Groove so I can play it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's been a crazy month for scary games. I still got to finish Reanimal and Poppy, but I might pop up and stream tomorrow and play for like 2 hours for something to try to finish. Hey, Miss Carter, how you doing? When is February 26th? So that's next Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stream next Thursday too, just to fucking play Resident Evil, bro. What's the outfit of the day? Child just got on a black funeral dress. Look like it's just this little knit dress that come down to my knees, and I think it got pockets. Yeah, some shit I got from Walmart a long time ago. I just threw some on because I had overslept. I'm tired, bro. I've been sleeping horribly. Yeah, it got pockets on it, but I just threw this on and pulled my hair down out of that ponytail and was like, whatever. Yo, excuse me. Oh, I hope you feel better. But yeah, I don't know, bro. It's like I'll get those pillows so that your neck don't be fucked up, and then it's like they work for a while, and then they stop. Seem like then I got new pillows. Now I'm sleeping on the new pillows, and my neck like bothering me again. So I don't know. Your hair's looking really good. How are you liking it so far? It's cool. I'll make my year in April. So I think in April it's supposed to be like crocheted out to be fuller whenever she does it or whatever, because that'll be my year that I've had it. But I like it though, because I mean, like, I don't be having time to do a lot of stuff to my hair. Plus, that kind of save me money because I don't have to get it done like month after month after month. You ever seem like it's flattened out? Ty woke up with the sniffles this morning and a little cranky, so I had to give him some medicine. So hopefully he don't get nothing. I don't know what's going around. Do, 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 do. It's too many shows coming out back to back, bruh. Too many. And then what? Next month is what come out next month? Invincible and something else. I feel like something else comes out in March. Is it Daredevil? When does Daredevil come out? Yeah, it comes out in March too. It matter of fact, did they do another trailer for that? They should say it come out in 2 weeks. I just looked at the date. It say the premiere is March 4th. That's like in 2 weeks. It's actually kind of less than 2 weeks since we're in February. I'm like, I don't feel like I've seen another trailer for these. I guess they just said it's whatever. I guess the one they did 3 weeks ago was enough. I don't know. It's so much shit coming out though. Not rewatching Ghost Stories of all the things to rewatch. That's so crazy. Ghost Stories is like the wildest shit I feel like I've ever seen as far as anime. Okay, I gotta post my Pop is Playtime video. Happy Playtime. Do they not have 5 on here? That's stupid. I don't have chapter 5. Somebody said the Twilight Vampires versus the originals. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's the way that they had to go get a whole team of people just to try to fight the Volturi. So what you think they was gonna have to do against Klaus and Elijah and them? And they be killing folks for real, like they real killers. Like the fuck, people be out here wilding. But good luck to them folks. Child, Klaus alone could probably body them. Do, 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 do. Right, because Klaus was daggering his own siblings. What the fuck you think he gonna do to some people that run up that he don't even mess with like that? I'm watching a new K drama called The Art of Sarah. Yeah, I put that on my list. I put that on my list, and what was the name of the other one? Let me see, because I forgot the name of the other one. Then the Night Agent season 3 out.
Never thought.
Um, oh, can this love be translated? I put that on my list too. What? Yeah, we gotta watch the Night Agent season 3. We gotta watch Crawl still as it's coming out. Got one more episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. What else is out? What else were we watching? Cross, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Oh yeah, Paradise comes out with like Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I think Paradise comes out Tuesday. It's like so much stuff. Like, oh my god. Hey Cat. I mean, even if I watch Fate Strange Fate, it wouldn't see the light of day on YouTube. It would be Patreon only. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm talking about stuff on YouTube. I'm not watching no anime for fucking YouTube just for them to be blocking half of every fucking thing. They get on my nerves. All this AI run YouTube now, so everything be getting fucking blocked before it even get posted. So it don't even be worth the trouble. Nah, Klaus and Elijah were my favorite characters. Freya cool. She came later on though, but Klaus and Elijah, yeah. The only anime you've seen do well where? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff back to back because then when you get Daredevil and Invincible in March, you got to turn right back around in April and get the boys from and Euphoria. So like all this shit is like back to back. I feel like they put all this shit out to keep folks busy. Long as you entertain and watch TV, you don't know what's going on outside. I feel like it's so interesting that all this shit is dropping back to back at this part of the year, but then you got like one person owning most of the TV network, so it's kind of weird that all this shit is hopping out like this, but it is what it is. All I can say is full reactions on Patreon because I'm not gonna rush nobody to help me edit stuff to put it on YouTube when it don't get watched like that. So when it drop, it'll be on Patreon for sure. But YouTube, that's always gonna be up in the air for like regular reactions. Now we be putting them YouTube reactions on there because they do fine, but regular like show reactions, they just have to come when they come. And if you can't wait, I'm sorry, they on Patreon. That's all I can say because it's rough out here. For YouTube people who have done the first time watching Dragon Ball. Child, Dragon Ball got us strikes. That's why we lost our first fucking channel between Dragon Ball, because Toei be petty sometimes too. When we first was doing our YouTube channel, when we was doing nothing but anime back to back to back to back to back, the reason we lost our channel was because of Toei and whoever do the Tokyo Ghoul anime. They both gave us strikes for like all them videos at the same fucking time, and that's how we lost our channel. So they ain't shit neither. I haven't seen the trailer for House of the Dragon 3 yet. YouTube ain't been the same since COVID. No, YouTube hasn't been the same since they let which one of them Pauls Logan post that video in Japan of them people in that suicide forest and everybody took their funding away. That was like 2018 ish, 2019 ish. Like whenever that was before COVID. I want to say that was like early 2018 when he did that, and it was like it's called the ad apocalypse because if you was already on YouTube and you was trying to build, you can notice we made more than our first year posting than we do now every month because once some people took their funding away, everybody didn't come back, and then when they did come back, they probably gave them like hella deals to like come back, so you don't get paid the same no more. Like they let him mess that up because he came on here posting people committing suicide in a fucking forest. Like that was some shit that you should have been recording for content. That just goes to show you that people don't raise their kids right. Because what the fuck do you mean? Then got his shit like banned, got it back, and then started recording some weird ass shit about animals dying or some shit too. I don't know. He kept doing shit back to back, and that literally like tanked. This why I be saying people be plants because that shit literally tanked the YouTube's ad revenue, and I feel like they be putting people in here to do that kind of shit because when you work like this, you make money for yourself, so you ain't gotta suck dick and open your asshole for nobody to get no contract to be making no money or be on no list like they got out now, be in the files. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they be hoeing that shit. YouTube was so prime, then they had that one boy come fuck it up, and I feel like he a plant for that. Then they have his brother playing boxing, paying people off like he really could fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people don't never see shit because they like people too much. And then now you got people that was making so much money on TikTok. Ain't no way you can take down TikTok because of their algorithm. So now y'all had to buy it. Y'all had to buy the company. Like it's like, come on, dog. They don't want people making money for themselves. They don't want that. They want you broke and stupid. So they can keep doing the same shit they've been doing. Of course they thriving because they already had money anyway. They already came from money. They wasn't broke when they started doing YouTube. So of course when they started doing this shit, they wasn't broke then. And then if somebody putting you in a position to plant and fuck somebody else, of course you getting paid. Of course you are. Cause I still want to understand how the fuck Jeffrey Epstein won the Powerball like 3 times. How that work? It's like the probability of winning the Powerball even once, but 3 times. So they using the lottery to pay people off. You're not gonna play with me like that. Of course it is. So I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket because that's crazy. I don't know who David is, unless you're talking about David Dobrik. Is that who you talking about? I feel like he was weird anyway, and then I feel like that's why Liza probably broke up with him because he probably was doing weird shit. But I was never on that super white side of YouTube anyway, so I didn't know half of them folks unless somebody else mentioned them. But I knew he was the reason that YouTube lost all their fucking ad revenue that year because he posted that video. I'm like, it's okay to go to another country and like partake of their culture, not like make fun of it and do stupid shit like that. Like you gonna go to the place where you know. And my whole thing is, a spirit should have latched onto him and followed his ass back. That's what should have happened to your ass because you was playing with them people culture. If you know people go to a certain spot to commit suicide, and you know you got a team of people out here vlogging you, and you know you have all these young people watching you, why would you go film that? It's like you ain't got no common sense. Why would you go film that? I don't care how young you are. You're stupid as fuck. I don't care what age he was. That was stupid as fuck and disrespectful to go film dead people hanging from trees in a fucking forest in another country that you're not from. That shit pissed me off so bad that they he posted that shit. Like mind you, somebody had to edit that shit. Somebody had to upload that shit, and then somebody had to click post. So it wasn't a one step thing. Some of them spears should have lashed onto his ass like the grudge and followed him on. He would have never did. He would have never did nothing else. Play so goddamn much. Now, had he went to Africa doing that whole shit, and he would have went to Nigeria, he would have came back with something on him. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody built different. But you know it is what it is. They be. I just feel like now that the files are out, people should not be conspiracy theories no more because almost everything that people had as a conspiracy has been like proven to be correct with these fucking files, and that's not even all of them. Even though they line like that's all the files, that's not all of them. My whole thing is people are paid to be in situations to fuck shit up for other people unknowingly. They don't care about the fallout because at the end of the day, they got money. They're just like Sexy Red, ghetto hoochie ass, got the nerve to be at a fucking MAGA event singing them hoochie coochie ass songs, as old people say. Then got the nerve to take a Michael Jackson song and turn it into some of that shit like that. They need to sue her ass until she ain't got no money no more. Cause what the fuck is wrong with you? Them people don't care nothing about you. Why would you go do that? Yeah, it could have spread to him and his family and his whole bloodline. It's like the fuck. Child, you can see pictures of the files. If you go to the DOJ website and type in no images something, I forgot what it is. And the files that come up, they be like no images. You could click them, and then if you go to the site and you backspace, and instead of PDF, you type in MP4, the videos and the pictures pop up. They're there. I don't know why they felt like if they listed the shit like that, people wouldn't be able to find it. When my generation literally was coding our own MySpace pages. Like we was coding our own MySpace pages. Like the fuck. Not the new theory that Erica Kirk is John Bonet. Now they don't. Now stop. I don't believe that. I believe that girl actually did, but I believe that the man them files about is the one that did it. You can see them shits if you want to. The government think they be slick. That's just like when they was first dropping stuff redacted. People was finding ways to unredact the files. You could literally copy it, redact it, paste it in a notepad, and see what it say. So I'm like, either that person was the dumbest person ever, or they did it on purpose so people could actually see it because they knew they was trying to hide stuff. And then you got to realize it's gonna be people out here trying to make up stupid ass theories so that you don't believe nothing else. And them people is ops too. Like, stop. You don't supposed to believe every video that you see. It's people that be paid to be out here spreading misinformation. That's why you have to go look at stuff for yourself, even though it's hard to see. Like, I'm not believing nothing nobody tell me on no video when I can go fucking confirm it for myself. Like, it's one video that I came across that I wasn't trying to come across. The most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is because I don't want nobody to go look at that. I slept horribly the next couple of nights after that. I've never heard a child, like, you know how like you watch scary movies and then like you hear people scream because they like scared or whatever like that, but you know they're acting for the most part. Hearing a child scream from pure terror because they know something horrible is about to happen to them is another kind of sound, and I can't unhear it. Mind you, the person in that video works in government right now, still got a job, still employed. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Child, I wasn't even trying to watch that. I literally saw that shit on TikTok scrolling. And the only reason I clicked it is because the way they worded it made it seem like the peanut butter people had something to do with it. I was like, what? Why is the peanut butter folks like? You know how like you click on stuff and it be highlighted on TikTok in the blue? I was like, why are they talking about the peanut butter folks? And it wasn't the peanut butter people. That was somebody's name. Terrible, terrible, terrible video. Like that video was so bad, y'all. Listening to that child scream like that, I literally wanted to put hands on somebody. That's how bad it was. Like that is how bad it was. I wanted to reach out and put hands on somebody. Damn, don't fucking what is it? X-Men 97 come out this summer too, right? See, this too much stuff. Hold on. X-Men 97. It comes out in the summer. It's gonna be 9 episodes. Interesting. You guys plan on watching the new season of The Night Agent? Yes, but for Patreon only. Sorry. I'm not posting stuff on YouTube that's gonna be automatically blocked or that nobody watches because I gotta pay somebody to edit that or have somebody waste their time editing it just for people not to watch it. Nobody really watched the first 2 seasons, and it's like now all of a sudden everybody want to be like, "Oh, you watching this? Oh, you watching that?" Yeah, I am, but it's gonna be Patreon only. Not you want to skip to November, December for GTA. Child, fuck around and found out that GTA is gonna fuck around. Somebody said GTA was in the files. They was like, "We're not getting GTA 6, are we?" I see somebody do that. I was like, "Bro, I'm tired." Am I planning to play any new games? Do you follow me on Twitch? Because I literally just started 2 new games this week, and I got to play a new one next week. I just played Reanimal. That's on my gaming channel. Just posted Poppy's Playtime Chapter 5, first part on my channel, and I got to do Resident Evil Requiem next week. Y'all don't follow my Twitch obviously, because I be on Twitch damn near every day. Y'all be wanting content. I be on that hoe almost every day. Here's my Twitch link. Since y'all don't fuck with me for real, cause y'all would know that I be on Twitch damn near every day. The only days I don't stream is Thursday and Saturday. And I'm probably gonna stream this Saturday and next Thursday to try to finish these games. You wish you could get Twitch on your smart TV? Why can't you? Cause I have it on mine. I have it on 2 of my smart TVs. What type of TV is it? Why are you saying what like that, cat? Yes, community night is happening tonight. Community night is gonna be every Friday. But if 911 not out, I might like play something else for a little while. Yes, I'm gonna react to the Green Lantern show when it comes out because I actually love the Green Lantern. But I don't know if it's gonna be on YouTube though because I don't feel like playing tit for tat with copyright with WB because they wrote Vizio. Let me see. It says there's no native Twitch app available to download on Vizio. However, you can watch Twitch on a Vizio TV by casting from your mobile device. So I guess that's the only way you could get it for that. But don't forget, guys, I'm trying to sell the rest of my stuff. So if anybody want to order anything, everything 35% off, and I mean everything. That means butters too. So if y'all want butters, whatever, everything is shipping Monday. I'm making everything I need to make over the weekend. So all of this, hey Jordan, so all of this can go so I can restock with new stuff for March. Room sprays, mini lotions, oils, big lotions, everything, soaps, everything 35% off. Not you meant to send that through text and not chat. Wait, what? Because I said I might stream Saturday. I need to finish these games though because Resident Evil come out next Thursday, so I gotta finish Reanimal and Poppy before then. Do I have any recommendations for men? Let me see if I have anything left for men. For soap, I have Stone Mountain and Rich King, and I have Brewed Bliss, which smells like creamy coffee. You could do those for the soap bars, or you could do lavender if you just want something neutral for your skin. And I'm trying to see if I got any oils. So my neutral scents are probably baby powder, oatmeal milk and honey, and cocoa cashmere and vanilla skin. I feel like anybody could wear those because it's either vanilla, baby powder, oatmeal, that kind of thing. I feel like that's neutral. I have orange creamsicle oil. If y'all know what like orange creamsicle, like the ice cream bar that's like white on the inside and orange on the outside, I have some of those left for oils too. And then what I got for mini lotions? For mini lotions, I got birthday cake, blueberry cobbler, salted caramel. I feel like those are like bakery scents, so I feel like they could be neutral too. For the big lotions, for the guys, um, I got honeydew coconut cream. I got one left. I got two lavender, and I got an orange creamsicle. I got vanilla cashmere. I feel like that would be good for a guy. Then of course I got room sprays. I got one more. Oh, my bad, guy. I didn't even see you right there. Get out the way. Get in your bed. I need to see if I still got this online. I got one more of the sample oil. So if y'all never had like body oil and you want to try a sample, I got these, which I need to make some more of those. I need to see if it's still online though. I feel like it should be, but I only got the one left. So let me see. Nope, it don't have it online. Let me see if maybe somebody ordered it and I haven't done the order yet. Maybe. Let me check. Cause Shopify always messing up my inventory. Nope. 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 And nope. Nope. I should have it online, so let me put this one on here. Because I still got one left. Alright. So I added that back. There won't be 911 until next Thursday. So when I get through playing stuff tonight, I might pull up Reanimal or Poppies to play some more of it to try to finish. I'll figure it out though. Hopefully, if I be in the mood to, child, because I might be drinking later, so we'll see. Um, but when I restock for March, I will have more guy scents. I'll have vanilla bourbon. I think that's or bourbon vanilla, and then I'll have mahogany coconut and something else. But what happened? Um, you have to cast to Twitch or Xbox to use the app there. Yeah, I just got the app on mine, but I forgot what kind of TV I got, child. I couldn't tell you. I know one of my TVs is a Sony. I forgot the brand of the other one. Not your dog started barking in solidarity with God. That's crazy. Natasha's favorite is either Aquafina or Charlize Theron. Child, I'm about to block you. Cause don't play with me like that about them women. The crazy thing is, I don't even have beef with Charlize Theron. I really don't like Aquafina though. I don't have no beef with Charlize Theron. I just get tired of her putting her in everything like she the only white lady that can act in a movie. I don't have nothing against her though. At least not yet. Unless something come out about her ass in the files. But I don't have nothing against her. Me and my friends play Resident Evil 2 and 3 to prepare for 8. Can't decide who's worse, Mr. X or Nemesis. I feel like Nemesis was worse because Mr. X only chased you around and then he ended up dying. Nemesis was on your neck all game, and every time you murdered him, he came back in a different form for like 3 or 4 times. So he was definitely worse. Um, Hey Asia. But yes, 35% off, guys. No code needed. I still got yoni oil for your poom pooms. I got some glitter lip gloss. I got a couple of perfume and perfume oils available and a bunch of soaps. So again, this is so I'm trying to rebrand a little bit. So any sales help me do that without me, you know what I'm saying? Just the shelves being bare. You're excited for the new Resident Evil movie. It's done by the director for Weapons. Let's hope it's actually good though. I feel like Weapons was cool, but I only feel like it was cool in the sense of it felt like whoever made it was like knew stuff about witchcraft for real. There was some that's what made it creepy. But do I plan on bringing hair oil back anytime soon? Um, I don't know yet. I gotta see how this goes first. Cause if I ain't selling nothing, I can't make nothing. So we'll have to see. Cause hair oil ain't cheap to make hair oil. At least not what I do. Isn't Supercell season 2 coming out this year too? I don't know, but I'm gonna be on that like white on rice. Cause I enjoyed the fuck out of that first season. I endured that. Not Aquafina, Charlize Theron, and Cynthia Erivo make a movie together, baby. They ain't gotta worry about my dollars. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They ain't gotta worry about me watching it. I'm Gucci. I still gotta buy that game. I'm tired of buying games though. I just had to buy Poppies and Reanimal. Well, thanks to Adamantium, I ain't had to buy Resident Evil 9, so shout out to him for that. Cause that shit was gonna be like 70 fucking dollars. So shout out to him for that, cause I ain't gotta buy that and play it next week. I gotta see if Trey is gonna get up to do these trailers and if we gonna do real talk or not today, cause I don't know. We might wait till next week because then the Night of the Seven Kingdoms will be off. I think the villain from Supercell might be written out. Wasn't he involved in a fatal crash or at least caused one? I don't know. I haven't seen Supercell in a minute. I don't even remember who the villain was. Hold on. Oh, they said Supercell may not come out until next year. It's possible at the end of this year, but it may not come out until next year. So I don't know. Let me look at they cast. Child, who was the villain? Cause I forgot. Child, she ain't got no problem. She feel like everybody else do that's black but not black American. They all be feeling like that. So it is what it is. She ain't the only one that be saying and doing stuff like that. Yet she with somebody that's American and she making money off American culture, black American culture, but it is what it is. Oh, this rapper dude, let me see. Pleaded guilty in December to causing the death of a 20-year-old student by dangerous driving following a hit and run incident in London in October. Also admitted to a further count of dangerous driving. Interesting. I mean, if he going to jail, then he ain't got no choice but to write him out. Oh, somebody already posted a thing that said he's not gonna be in the second season. Supercell Stargates won't feature in season 2 of Netflix after admitting killing a man in a car crash. Damn. It's the way I posted my Twitch and nobody joined, even though I know some of y'all ain't on it. And I can tell if you joined or not because the alert would have popped up. So I just want to say you're trash. Do, 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 do. Was there not a scandal on the guy who played Hawkeye? There were several, but you see, he still got his job, right? But then you see, as soon as that shit came out about Jonathan Majors, they got him up out of there quick. He done had several, cause I remember his wife saying that like he was like snorting coke in front of their daughter, put a gun on them, all kind of shit. Then he had a new scandal with the girl he was supposedly like dating now, talking about he was gonna call ice on her because she was like a different race or whatever like that. But them people gonna take up for him, so it's whatever. Them motherfuckers can't do no wrong. Nope, cause I need content. Ain't no song requests. How about I let you know when the song requests come? Did somebody order but it didn't pop up on my stuff? Or did you buy a gift card? Oh, somebody bought a gift card. Thank you, Markle. Appreciate you. Yeah, somebody told me that. I think Pyro told me that RE9 spoilers is out, but I mean that's so crazy to like spoil a game. But like, and the thing is, it don't take me much to deduce that if they're spoiling the game, that means somebody important dies because it's a new game. We already like all of the other characters already older, so that means that somebody that people like gonna die. Because what other reason would you have to spoil? He doesn't have it. It's just that like it's in his DNA that it's possible that he can get Alzheimer's. So that's why he was like taking a break and doing all the stuff he wanted to do just in case. Child, rest in peace, Eric Dane, because he got so sick and it seemed like that disease took him so quick. That was so crazy, bro. That's so sad. But yeah, whenever the game come out, I'll be playing it the same day so I can go on and get some of it in. I normally don't stream on Thursdays, but next Thursday I should be free. What is next Thursday? Let me see before I lie. I should be free to stream it at least like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, he passed away yesterday. Yep. I think it happened last night because I want to say while we was watching a movie in Discord, Trey had came up and told me, and then somebody had posted it in Discord too. He was talking to his daughter in a message, and I just broke. Yeah, they got his. They already got his last words trending. Like they have that thing, the Rich King. I'ma say it smell like Wakanda because that's the way I brand it. Like I feel like it smell like Wakanda. Like if you know that T'Challa got money, you would feel like this is the soap that T'Challa used every day over there in Wakanda. That's what it smell like. I promise you, you will love it. But they already got his famous last words up on Netflix. I be hating that people do stuff like that. Like when celebrities die, it's like it just I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I get that he shot it because they do the famous last words, and I guess like because he knew at some point he was gonna pass away. But it was like damn, same day. Or I think they posted it. I think they even posted it before he died. I'm just like, I don't know, because I feel like people be working overtime to get folks up out of here. What they be calling it like energy channeling, because now y'all know these folks evil as fuck in these files. I believe they be getting people to fuck up out of here. Not oh, you said that stuff from Wakanda. I gotta make more lotion and oils and stuff for that, like for the guys, because y'all gotta stay moisturized too. But right now, I only have the soap. I have Stone Mountain, and then I have Brew Bliss, which is like a coffee and cream, and then I have one African. I mean, one I'm talking about African, one Rich King. Talking about Wakanda in Africa. One Rich King left in the soap. Why can't Wakanda be weird? If Wakanda was real, they not letting our ghetto ass in with all the shit that we be having going on. They would have to literally do some type of testing for us to get in because y'all be out here wilding. They not letting us in nowhere. Not you buying the gift card to come back and use the gift card to buy something anyway, unless you didn't use the gift card. That's so wild. But thank you for the order. And the crazy thing is, it's saying I got more than one of these available, but I don't think I did. That's why I be like, I get hold every time playing with. I do not have any more of those. I will have some more when I finish making everything, but I don't have any right now. I gotta update all my pictures online too. Some of these pictures are from when I first started making soap bread. I don't if the Wakandans were really how they were in the movies, they wouldn't charge us for entry because they wouldn't need the money. But it's like all of y'all ghetto bitches not getting in because just imagine we having like a town meeting and y'all bitches is in there twerking. Like no, y'all don't have no respect. Like them literal like kings and queens over there. Hell no, they not letting y'all in. Hell no. Soon as y'all bring all that American bullshit over there and twerking and stealing and all that stupid ass shit, no, they're cutting us off. Not I made plates and we sold out. I'm tired. Child, learning their language don't mean you gonna get in. Child, we'll have to play Pete next week on a day I ain't playing no scary games because my nerves. And what are we watching Sunday? What somebody asked me to watch? Primate, that movie with the little with the monkey. And I forgot what else. What we supposed to watch Sunday? Child, you ghetto. According to Wakanda, your ass is ghetto. That's how they move over there. You ain't moving like that. I don't care if you can code switch or not. Child, the door Melage be working overtime to get y'all ghetto asses up out of there. Right? They can go to Zamunda. They'll let y'all up in there. Hoes up in there barking and twerking. They'll let y'all up in there. Hi, Brandy. Not if you got a white fridge, you're not getting in. That's crazy. Not I may be ghetto, but I'm classy ghetto. Sure. Sure. Know why y'all ain't getting in? Because y'all like inviting everybody to the cookout. Soon as y'all let it be known that Wakanda letting people in and oh, you a white person that can rap and dance and you can come on to Wakanda, we out. We blocked. We blocked immediately. Blocked. Thank you for the order, Markle. If anybody else would like to order, now's the time. I'm gonna probably go like two so I can record these trailers. And I'm gonna see if this man gonna do real talk or not, because I don't know. Black Widows versus Dora Milaje. The Dora Milaje is whooping their ass every time. I don't even know that's why that's a question. I don't know why that's a question. If Okoye and Natasha would have knocked them but back in the movie they was in, who you think was going in it? Like, be fucking for real. Matter of fact, it didn't even have to be Okoye. It could have been that other lady that was like right behind her. Cookout invites real loose. They are, and that's folks' problem. Y'all be so ready to invite people to y'all table, but people ain't gonna do the same for y'all. Having to even question if their food would have been good is crazy. But yet, if you're an American, you eating bread that don't even dissolve underwater. And that's why Pat ain't getting in. They definitely ain't letting your ass in. Um, why don't you enlighten us, Asia? I mean, they could just name the villain Widow if they wanted to do that instead of Black Widow, but I mean, yeah, it's a link to Married to the Real merch out there somewhere, child. I mean, I don't make the shirt, so yeah, they still do. Fantasia Daddy accusing her husband of stealing money from her. I mean, in what way though? Because how do you steal from somebody you married to, unless he like taking it and spending it on somebody else, or buying another property or another car without her knowing? Because like stealing and doing what with it though? Like, does he have a job? And I think going back and forth on social media, that's so ghetto. Them people too grown for that. Cause her daddy gotta be in like his 60s or something. Gotta be, if not older. And then that's so crazy. Child, I don't even know who the new Avengers lineup is. I'm just waiting to see the damn movie. Hell, matter of fact, I'm waiting on the Spider-Man trailer. That's what I'm waiting on. Child, and I don't know who Mary and Kendu is. Is like Mary J. Blige husband? I don't know, cause like my whole thing is Fantasia seems like she's very religious. So if somebody's taking advantage of her, that person probably gonna catch hell, even if it's later on. You know, people gotta have discernment for themselves. Like, if that lady want to be with that man and want to marry him, ain't nothing nobody can say to like make her change her mind. So like, if he proposed, I know I saw that he proposed to her. So if she said yes, or like they was already married anyway, right? And then he was like she didn't get the proposal she deserved or something like that. But my whole thing is they already married. So like him saying that now, like they just now getting married or something like that is crazy because if she were to leave him and she ain't got no prenup, she gonna end up out of money anyway. So I mean, if even if he's stealing from her, he's still gonna end up stealing from her because these people know they worth money and marry these people that ain't worth shit. And then when they get a divorce, they ain't got nothing left, or you got to pay somebody life for the rest of their life. That's just like Kelly Clarkson. Like she seems like such a sweet lady, and her husband weren't shit. Cheated on her with like what, either they nanny or her assistant or somebody that she cheated with, and then he left her for that lady to try to be with her, and she had to pay him like alimony and shit like that. That's why he never married the other lady, as far as I know, and now he dead. So celebrities not getting an ironclad prenup is ridiculous. It is like I can see you being worth money, and then you find somebody later in life. You do need a prenup, and I know people gonna feel some kind of way about that, but that's to protect me. Now, me and you been rocking together since high school, like me and Trey, and then you feel like if we had never got married and you come into money and feel like we need a prenup, then I'm leaving because I've been here since day one when your bitch ass ain't have no money. So I would be offended by that. These people that's getting offended like they been around since the dawn of time, that's just like, oh girl, what her name, Journey? Ain't Journey Smollett getting hold like that too? Cause her husband trying to like sue her from royalties even from when she was younger. Like, bitch, I didn't even know you then. So how the fuck that shit work? Like these people are trash. Sometimes it's safer just to be single, bro. It's safer to be single. If you want to date and mingle, cool. But sometimes it's safer just to like stay single. But then the daddy saying the proposal on stage was a stunt. But like they already married. Like I don't understand. He acting like they not already married. She was already married to this man for how long? And he just said this was the proposal she deserved because she didn't get that. Like maybe he couldn't afford to propose to her the right way at first. I don't know. Like people, maybe he just don't like him. I don't know. But that lady grown as fuck. Like she like middle age grown. So it's like she gotta see that for herself if something going on. Like you can't like be in folks' business like that, and then dragging it online is crazy. Cause he could just be there. Like we don't know her dad. He could just be like maybe when she got married, she cut her dad off from giving him money or something. So maybe he feels some kind of way. I don't know, but it's just like them people grown, grown. I still don't understand. First of all, how is he stealing it? Like, what do you mean by that? And then two, how would the people in her camp know he was stealing her money if it's in her account? How would they know? That's all I'm saying. How would you know? They saying he low key used her money to buy her ring too. I don't know, bro. That's why I'm like, does he work? Does he have a job? Because if she the only one making money, then I mean that's the only way he gonna spend money is if he's spending hers. I'm trying to understand. Like if he ain't got no actual job, then and that's the thing too about being a celebrity and dating a regular person. When it come to gifts, you can't do the shit that they can do for you. So you have to be okay with that shit too. Like if they married and he don't work and she the only one that work, then yeah, if she paying for everything, then he's using her money. But I'm like, what do you mean by stealing it? It's like how do they know? Like he going to the account with her card, taking it out and paying hookers. Like how do you know he's stealing from her? Stealing how? And my whole thing is your camp, like the people who do your outfits, makeup, set up your shit or whatever like that, they ain't got access to your account, so how would they know what he doing? That's just what I be saying. Like, if I had money, only your financial advisor should know like what you got, or your tax accountant should know like what your money look like. My hairstylist ain't gonna fucking know what I'm making or what I got in the account and who taking it. That's why I'm like, it don't make sense what's being said. But see, my whole thing is being the president of my company means you only got that job because we together. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Because Fantasia been Fantasia before she married that man. And then the whole thing is, if he is the president of her company, he still is the president, so he still gets a check. So I don't understand. So he will still get a salary from being the president of her company. He not doing it for free just because that's her husband. Like if he embezzling funds, like doing some whole shit, cool. Then she need to press charges if she figured it out. But it's like, how do y'all know that? How do y'all know what the book's looking like? You would have to be her accountant or her financial advisor to know if that man was stealing because that would be the person that did their taxes. So that's the only way you would know. That's why I be like, people be so ready to be messy, but then you don't know what the fuck you talking about because you ain't got that kind of money. Like you ain't making the money they make. So how would you know? That shit's so crazy to me. Like they people for one, people don't like seeing people happy. Like they all right when you broke and you you know what I'm saying, good wig hard life, but then when you bad wig soft life, they be mad. I mean it's possible, but at the end of the day, Fantasia is grown. Like if you feel like somebody's taking advantage of you, she has to see that for herself, or it's not gonna get fixed. Just like with Kelly Clarkson. That man dogged that lady out. She didn't have no prenup. She probably thought they was gonna be together, whatever. And look at how he did her. But now he dead. So maybe her husband will be dead too if he on her because God's protection is divine. Just because you lose 50K this year, don't mean next year you won't come up 500K and this bitch won't be dead. That's why I be like, y'all gotta y'all gotta start worrying about people because some people problems gonna work out on their own. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like if he cheating or stealing, it's eventually gonna come out. And then if it comes out, like mind you, she could sue. You know what I'm saying? Or if they get a divorce and they find out he was stealing, I would hope a judge wouldn't award him anything. But it's just like so. I don't know. And my whole thing is Fantasia is like from the country, like me. So she probably make a good amount of money that she may not necessarily need to spend because everybody don't just spend buku money. Like some people okay with just being rich enough to pay their bills and go on vacation. Some people don't want to be rich enough to like be on the Epstein list. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she okay with whatever money they got because she always singing and stuff. I feel like her heart is in singing. If it makes her money, cool. But I don't feel like she be looking at it like that. Cause remember when they was talking about like when she first was at American Idol, she couldn't read. Like when she signed a contract, she didn't know what she was signing because she couldn't read. Like I remember people dogging her for not being able to read. But it's like this why people be like that though because like y'all making fun of them instead of somebody trying to help her. That's what I was saying too, because like, if how long that man and her been married, and now all of a sudden you saying he's stealing, is it because you're not getting money anymore? Because they probably cut you off, and they probably like hate the husband because, and that's why I be like, the only reason I'm trying to play both sides is because I'm married to Trey, and then he don't really get along with his siblings, and then I'm pretty sure it's been like how it's always the wife fault or it's always the husband fault when it's the other end, but really it's just the fact that y'all ignorant as fuck. Like I remember when Trey got a brother that lived in Washington State. That like they used to always talk about linking up, like oh if you move here, because that's who he was supposed to do the channel with at first. It was supposed to be him and his brother, not me and him, because I didn't want to be on camera. So him and his brother would talk about linking up. Mind you, this his half brother. So like his brother just pulled up in Houston one day from Washington, like popped up at our house with luggage and shit. Like you talking about something that y'all could do in the future, and you actually popping up is crazy. Mind you, we got two kids that's in elementary, and you just popped up at our house like that, and you older than us. His brother older than him, and you just popped up from another state. Didn't tell nobody you was coming, and so Trey the type of person that Trey was going to tell him like you can't stay here, like you can't, cause like we didn't talk about this like that. Like us on the phone planning to do something in the future, or whatever is one thing versus you actually popping up when I'm with my girl and we got two kids or whatever from Washington State to Texas, bro. So and then mind you, like one of his baby mamas stayed in Houston too, so we was low key like he got to be coming for her. It can't be for us because mind you, that lady was married, but you popping up in town. It was on some crazy shit. So it was like I want to say it was like Memorial Weekend. So me being the nice fucking person that I am, and people always saying I mean, I was like, well, it's your brother. He came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't just kick him out tonight. Like it's like Memorial Weekend. Let him just stay the weekend and see how shit go or whatever like that. And then y'all talk about it later. Trey was ready to kick him out, but I was just like, well, that's your brother. Y'all don't see each other often. That's me. I always play devil's advocate, being like, spend time with your family or whatever like that. Cause we had a townhouse, so we was like, he could just stay in the room with the kids because the kids were smaller, so he could just stay in the room with the boys or whatever like that. Because this before we had ties, so at the time I only had two kids elementary age. So I'm like, that's their uncle. He could stay in the room with them, whatever. Baby, when I fucking tell you before that weekend was over, we both was ready to put hands on that man. But like he was gone. He was gone by the end of the weekend because and then Trey be quick to be like, he'll look at me like I told you so. I was like, I was trying to be nice. I don't have siblings. And I was like, you the one that used to be on the phone with the motherfucker, like y'all was gonna link up anyway and do A, B, C, and D, and then so now you see what it is that the shit wasn't gonna work because he was there. He was like, you came, but then he got an attitude because we didn't say like, oh, you could just stay with us until you figure shit out. Like it wasn't a definite. We was just like, oh, you can stay the weekend and we can see whatever. So he had an attitude about that. So everything I cooked, mind you, it was Memorial Weekend. So we black in front of the south. We barbecue whatever. He didn't eat none of it. Like he would either buy his own food or and cook it and eat it, or like what I'm saying, like that kind of shit. So he would walk around, mind you, we didn't have an issue with every one of his fucking siblings. But anyway, this one, so he wouldn't eat, like he would only eat the stuff that he went about, which you was eating like Y'all remember them little potatoes that had like the smiley faces on them and shit like that? Like you eat shit like that, but you grown as fuck. And then on our computer that I paid for, because this was before we started reacting, so this had to be like this was before me and Trey got married, I think. So this had to be like 2013 ish, 2014 ish, something like that. I don't fucking know. But like on our computer all day, then had my kids pissed off because like he would take their remote and not let them watch TV, but you not even in there. Like doing shit like that. So I was like, nah, you gotta fucking go. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you not finna come up in here. This why you don't let people stay with you either. This is I done learned my lesson 3 times over with his folks. Don't let people stay with you, because the first incident we had was with his oldest half brother. When we moved to Killeen, Trey was in the army and I had just started working, but we didn't know nobody in Texas. This is our first time moving out of state. So when I got a job, he asked his older brother like, "Can you come here?" And all you gotta do is just watch the kids on daytime because daycare was too high. I had started working at a call center maybe like 15 minutes up the road in another city. Trey was in the army. All he had to do was sit and watch the kids because the kids was like they weren't school age yet. They was daycare age. Like this had to be like 2000. So they was like three, 2, 3, 4, somewhere like that. So with the oldest brother, he one of them corner niggas. Like he gotta stand on the corner all day, like back at home. Like you gotta be a dope boy on the corner. You gotta see what's going on. Like you can't be in the house. You gotta be outside into some shit. That's how his older brother was. He didn't fucking last. I don't think like 2 weeks to a month before he was ready to go back home. Mind you, he just left. He didn't say nothing. He just left. He just like got a ticket back home and left without saying nothing. So I had to quit my fucking job because he just left. Like I just feel like that's so crazy. Mind you, these are grown ass people that's older than us. So you came and said you was gonna watch my kids while me and Trey worked. Mind you, you ain't had to pay no rent. You was fed. You had a little money because we was giving you a little money or whatever like that. So you could have just been chilling. But because you couldn't walk around on the streets like back home, it was a problem. And he just left. I had to quit my job. Like I wasn't working at that job a whole month, and I had to quit. And because I had to quit, I think I ended up getting my car. I ended up losing my car. My car ended up getting impounded because I couldn't pay the note. And then when he left, I think he like stole shit from Trey. And then that was kind of like when he stopped talking to him. That was like when he was done with that one, because he left. He just like I literally think he just left and then come back, and I just had to not go to work. Like I had to just quit. And so a letter is crazy. If he a corner boy, what corner boy you know writing a letter? Now I'll slap you for that. What corner boy you know or dope boy you know gonna write you a fucking letter? In what situation? Other than the fact that they in fucking jail writing somebody a letter. So I'm just like, mind you, this another half brother, but this the half brother. He knew more so because it was the mama son, so they was around each other more. Like they grew up with each other more than the other brother. So and then he was like, when whatever room he was staying in, like when he left, Trey was like he was missing some colognes and some shit like that. I don't know. It was like a whole thing. So I was just like, okay. So then you fast forward, had to be at least maybe like 5 years, and then you got the incident with this one, like 5 or 6 years later. You got the situation with this one. Mind you, while all this is going on, when we moved to Houston from Colleen, we had issues with the sister too, but she was younger than us. So sometimes we used to give her a pass because she was spoiled. She was the only girl, so they used to let her get her way. She used to do stupid shit too. Still do stupid shit to this day. Um, but so with the middle brother that was older than Trey, when he came, like he was causing too much strife. Like in 3 days, you know, already disrupted our like peace in our house. Like you know, already disrupted our peace in 3 days. I don't even think it was a whole 3 days. And so when he left, like what Trey talked to him about leaving or whatever like that. So his sister, the one that was younger than us, she has 2 kids. Well, she had 2 kids. Her oldest child had cancer. So that was some of the reason that they were in Houston, because they stayed in Houston off and on with us, because she used to be at the Ronald McDonald House trying to get him like treatment better than like the treatment in Mississippi. So you know, like we used to let her make it because we like, okay, her son got cancer. She here trying to do treatments and all this other kind of shit. Blah blah blah. So she used to stay with us for a little while too, and then she left. And see, she would be the type of person that would leave and go stay with somewhere, but you wouldn't know where she was at. like that kind of shit. So when she left to stay in one of the Ronald McDonald houses, I guess she let the brother come and stay with her after he left our house. And that boy, I don't know what kind of argument they had. Like, I don't know when she got ready to put him out from there. Because he was the type of dude that was, like, spoiled, too. Like, his mama spoiled the fuck out of him. Like, he could never do no wrong. That's why he stayed with his mama and not his dad. Could never do no wrong. Always complain, like, nothing was ever good enough, whatever. And I was like, now that I'm hearing about all this, I'm like, if you knew this was your childhood and you knew this nigga was like this, why would you let him come? Why would you even talk to him about coming anyway and y'all doing this shit together when you already knew how he was? You already knew how he was. These bitches is lazy. I'm a hustler. I don't like nobody that's lazy and that wastes my time. Y'all lazy as fuck. Y'all don't like the work, and I don't like that. So when he thought he was just gonna lay up at our house and be grown and not eat our food and walk around his nose in the air like he was paying some bills, yeah, you gotta fucking go. And then had my kids annoyed too. You gotta fucking go. Then he went and stayed with the sister. While mind you, she in Ronald McDonald house for cancer treatment for her son. And so I guess when he was there doing dumb shit, like he was trying to like leave that place and come back at like 2 in the morning and shit like that. Like this a house for like kids that got cancer. Like you can't do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like you ain't got common sense type shit. So she was like, you gotta go because you're gonna get me put out. And when she told him that, he tore them people shit up. Like he tore up their lobby. They got him on camera tearing they shit up. Tearing they fucking shit up, and she got put out. Like you got fucking put out. Mind you, when she got put out, I think this was when she had to come stay with us for a little while after that. That man got her put out the Ronald McDonald house 4 year child that has cancer. So after that, we didn't know what happened to him. Like we don't know what happened to him. I didn't know if he had went back to Washington. I didn't know if he was like staying somewhere his baby mom was having him because mind you, she was fucking married, but I think her husband was like in jail or some shit. So I feel like they was fucking on some shit like that. And then so he kind of stopped talking to them both. Like he had already stopped talking to the older brother like that. Then he stopped talking to his next oldest brother because of that shit. That's why I was like, bruh, this shit is so stupid. Then the sister, mind you, the sister had stayed with us off and on a couple of times because her kids and my kids were close in age. Them was their cousins, whatever. But she was the type of bitch that would be like, I gotta run somewhere real quick. Can y'all watch the kids? So I'll be like, yeah. She did that shit one time. We was staying in an apartment and she was staying with us, and like she ain't come back. Like I'm looking, it's been like 5 hours. I'm like, damn, she good because you just like, I'll be back. Say, can you watch the kids? I'll be right back. 5 hours then fucking passed, and I'm like, where the fuck is your sister at? Like, is she good, bitch? Like, is she alive? This bitch had went from Houston to Dallas and then tell us behind a dude. I ain't tell us. I forgot how we found out. I don't know if we found out on Facebook or how we found out, but she had drove all the way to fucking Dallas from Houston. Mind you, you got two kids, one of them being sick, and you just gonna ask me, can I watch them? I'll be right back. But you done went a whole nother city, like 4 5 hours away. Then you gotta make that drive back. Why the man not coming to see you? Why is you making that drive to go see him? Child, mind you, it was like her little daughter, like I had to have her sleep with me because she wasn't used to not being around her mama. So I had to like bathe her and let her sleep with me and shit like that. The son was fine because he was with my kids. The kids just they playing video games, they playing with toys or whatever. They cool. Like who do that? It's like I just be like, bitch, who raised y'all? That's why I be saying not knowing I know they parents, but like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That shit was so crazy to me. And then so that was like the first time we stayed somewhere. I forgot where we were staying in. And then, like I said, after she got put out from the Ronald McDonald house because of him, she had to stay with us then for a couple of weeks. Then she left. But see, she'll ask, can she stay with you? But then when she leaves, she don't tell you like where she going. Like she don't want you to know where she live at, or she don't want you to like copy her or some shit like that. That shit used to be so crazy to me. So like fast forward, I'm trying to think where we was living at. I don't know if we had, yeah. Fast forward, all of a sudden I get a phone call from Trey Mama, which me and actually for in-laws, I get along with her fine. Like I love his mama out of all of them. I don't really fuck with the rest of them. His niece and his mama, you know. So I get a call from his mom, and she like, guess who in Houston? And I'm like, oh, y'all came to visit. So I'm getting there, age. I'm getting there. So I'm like, oh shit, y'all came. I'm like, oh, well, I don't be cussing it from the, I respect my elders. I was like, oh, y'all came to visit. I was like, where y'all at? Let me pull up or whatever. And then I go to the address that she give me, and they was moving. Like they was moving stuff in. I was like, "Oh, y'all moving to Houston? Like y'all moved here?" And then she was like, "Oh yeah, like his sister had them move from Greenville to here. She got her own place, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Mind you, you was just living on our couch, and you done moved into like a whole apartment, a whole. I want to say it was either 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, or 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. I forgot. I don't know. It was one of them. So I'm looking like I know she don't work. So like, how she cooked this up? So and then she had movers. She had movers moving their shit in. Mind you, Trey parents old, so like his folks got that old school like thick ass oak wood type of dressers and shit like that. And so I was like, cool. Like, they didn't bother me. I was just like, so you been staying over here in a whole place, like 2 or 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and you ain't tell nobody. I ain't never invited us over. Mind you, you done stayed with us several times. I ain't invite us over to your place to say that you got nothing. Just be like, oh, I got a place now. If y'all ever want to come chill, nothing like that. That's kind of shit that be pissing me off. That's kind of shit. I don't say nothing, but I be peeping. I was like, okay. Then she had like football players, if I'm not mistaken, from Rice University that was like moving their stuff. So what I had people was I'm like, okay, her son had cancer. So he ended up getting sponsored by Rice University, one of their teams. So and then when you in cancer treatments, you end up meeting certain people. So she had met a bunch of white people that had put her on the shit. So that's how she ended up getting that place and how she ended up getting them to move shit for her. But I'm like, cool, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just glad they got somewhere to stay. But like moving her parents here, I don't even remember what year this was. So moved the parents here. They stayed here for a while. The dad ended up getting a job. I don't know what she was doing, to be honest. I don't think she was working. I think she was getting money for her son, for him being sick, and that was kind of like covering the bills or whatever. But the gag, mind y'all, I need y'all to shop while we talking. I need y'all to shop while we talking. Mind y'all, the mama hadn't worked yet. She hadn't started working because they only had like one car, or whatever. So she was like at home helping with the kids and stuff like that, like how grandmas do. The granddaddy was working. I don't think she was doing nothing. I think she was like sitting at the house because she was getting money. So I'm trying to think of what year this happened. So fast forward, the brother's still in town. The brother's still here. This is the dad's son. Some kind of way, he ends up staying with them again. I don't think she wanted to let him stay, but the dad was like insisting upon it because that's his son. So they was already at odds because like I forgot how much they wanted him to pay for rent. He didn't really want to fucking pay for rent because he didn't have a key. But he also was like wanting to stay out like all time of night, 2, 3 in the morning, come in and stuff like that. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like how like if you ain't used to people coming into your house that late, like everybody in the bed at a certain time, that could be a little whatever. So like anytime he would come in late, that he would have to call the dad. The dad would have to open the door for him, whatever, whatever. And they used to argue about shit all the time. Trey dad ended up having a stroke, and the gag is I think the stroke was behind him because eventually, I think he got put out. Like she put him out eventually again too, and him worried about where the son was at and what he was doing and all this kind of stuff. Plus wherever he was working at, he ended up having a stroke. I want to say he had a stroke like 20. I don't. I'm trying to remember the year. I don't want to get the years mixed up because Trey's nephew sadly ended up passing away too, and I don't remember if he had this stroke like before or after this boy had passed away. I really don't remember. But like all this shit was happening like back to back. Like his dad had a stroke. The nephew ended up passing away from cancer. Um, to this day, I don't know where his brother's at. I don't know if he's still here, if he moved back home or whatever. But then here where the shit with the sister came into play that made me realize that she crazy as fuck too. So I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt because I want to say the little baby passed away in 2018. He passed away, which was really really sad because he was only 10. That was like a lot. Like we still dealing with that to this day because even my kids when they do stuff and they have fun, they always think about him like because he be right behind my kids. Like my oldest finna be 21. My middle is 19, so he probably would have been like 17, 18, and they was like all right behind each other. So, that was their boy. So they still think about it sometimes. So, fast forward a year after he passed, she got evicted. So he passed in 2018. By 2019, she was evicted. But mind you, her folks were still staying with her. So yeah, the dad had already had the stroke because he wasn't working no more. The dad had to have the stroke in 2017. 2018, the son died. 2019, she got evicted. But the gag was like his mama normally like what I'm saying, like she be like when we hang out we just be cool, it's like she don't ever really be stressed unless it's just something like, oh, she taking care of her husband because he had a stroke, so she need a little break or whatever like that. So like it was summer 2019, this mind you, this before like COVID, before anybody knew anything about COVID or before COVID hit. So like 2019, like right around, it had to be before the 4th of July. We had went to the water park because me and Trey had a little extra money. We was like, oh shit, let's go to the water park because the kids will like it, and let's invite them to come with us, like make it like a family thing. So the mom was like, I'll pass, and the way she said it made me kind of side eye, like, okay. But then like the daughter, well, Trey's sister and her daughter came, like his niece, they came. So we all had like a good day or whatever, whatever, whatever. So like the next day, I called him on to be like, everything okay? Because I'm like, like for her just not to want to come to the water park or whatever, I just felt like that was weird for her to just be like, I'll pass and don't say nothing else because that ain't like her attitude. That's not like normally how she is. So I called her next day. I was like, so what's going on? I was like, y'all at the house. I was like, I'm gonna bring the boys by so they can come hang out or whatever like that. She was like, okay. So I get over there, and you can already tell like you could feel the staleness in the air that like something is afoot. So I think her husband was in the other room, and the sister had just left out of the living room. So I kind of like looked. I was like, "You good?" Because she seemed kind of angry. So she was like, "Last week." She was like, "Whoever it is that comes serve the eviction notices or whatever like that came and put an eviction notice on the door." So I was looking like, my eyes got big, like, bitch, y'all got to be up out this hole in a certain amount of time. That's what I'm thinking to myself, like, huh? Like, I'm just like, huh? Mind you, they finna get evicted, but the girl still came to the water park yesterday and enjoyed her fucking stuff like ain't nothing happened. So that's the shit that had threw me off. Like, that's why the mom, like, I'll pass because, common sense. Or if you made up correctly inside, you like, if somebody invites you out and you about to get evicted, you gonna be like, I'm good. Like, I have to take a rain check because, like, something going on. That girl came to that fucking water park. We stayed at that water park, I know, at least like 6 hours. The little girl didn't want to go. And she was like, but I gotta go do Uber or do work or whatever she told that, so they lived. So I'm like, next day, I'm like, it makes sense why you said you didn't want to go if this going on. But I'm like, she came anyway and was acting like nothing was, what I'm saying, going on. So I'm like, I'm trying to whisper because, so I'm like, so, so what's going on? And she was like, I don't know, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. She was like, I got the notice last week, and she was out supposedly working. So I told her to come home and handle this like right now because what do you mean? So I'm thinking, now let me tell you how she had us fooled, y'all. When the sister moved them here, she made it seem like she paid for everything, rent, all the bills, that her car was paid for, all this kind of shit. And this is why I be saying, let people lives catch up to them. You ain't got to worry about it. They lives gonna always catch up to them. So, and I have my own theory about how this popped off. But when the thing came up about them getting evicted, that's when the mama let it slip that they was paying half of everything. Who? Not y'all, cause that ain't what I heard. You paying half of what? Half the rent, half the electricity, and they didn't, and the water was free. So I'm like, if y'all paying half, she couldn't come up with just the other half. Mind you, it take you missing rent for like 3 months before you get evicted. So what happened to the money? If you giving her half and y'all still gotta go. Mind you, she was doing Uber at first, like regular Uber, taking people to the airport, blah blah blah. Probably making decent money because she doing Uber all day. all day and all night over there. Well, all night because she wouldn't. I don't know why she chose to do it the way she did it. Like she would work Uber at night and then stop working at the time that her daughter would go to school in the morning to get her ready for school, and then I guess sleep during the day and then get back out there at night. So I guess she must have had something weird doing in her car. I don't know. Eventually, she stopped doing that and started doing Uber Eats. Now y'all know I've been doing Uber Eats, so I already know that money was garbage. Now that I've done it for myself. So she was doing Uber Eats, and I'm like, but you ain't at work though because you at my house. Like if I would be like, oh, I'm gonna do movie night with the kids or something like that, she would like pop up, sit there and get comfortable, eat all the snacks, and she would like fall asleep at our house and then like get up at 6 in the morning to go take the girl to school, go get her ready for school or whatever like that. So you ain't working. You're not working. You're saying you're working, but you're not working. So and then I when I sat and thought about it, I was like, you know what? When her son died, that money she was getting from him being sick probably dried up. And she probably couldn't pay. She probably was keeping up the facade that she was still able to pay for everything, but she wouldn't. Because you got used to not working and just having money. So that hustle wasn't there. And then mind you, every title online gotta be CEO of everything, like you running all this shit or like you own your own business, but it don't matter if your business ain't bringing in no money. So that was the first lie that was unraveled. You weren't paying for everything. The second lie was that you weren't even going to work for real. Then the third one, I asked the mom. What I know what else happened too. This is what started the conversation. So I think when we had went to the water park, I don't know. It was. I don't think it was the next day after the water park. I think it was like a week later because I had asked her. She didn't come over our house and shit like that like she don't do. So when I asked her what happened with her car, she was like her car was in the shop. So when I had came over that day and started the questions before she had walked away into another room, I was like, "Oh, they still fixing on your car?" She was like, "Yeah." And then behind her, her mama shook her head no, like that's some bullshit. That's what started the conversation. That's what it was. And so when she said that, I was like, that's what made me look like, so what the fuck is going on? And then she was like, them people took that car because she was financing her car through Uber, which I didn't even know you could do. And because she wasn't working enough, she wasn't making enough to pay off whatever it was that she had to pay per week to keep the car. So they came and snatched the car. So you not working at all because you ain't got the car, you can't work, and you already got this eviction notice. So you can't even go out and work to make up for the money that you missing. And I was just flabbergasted. I was like, she told us she bought the car like from, like I said, they be lying to keep you from feeling like they copying or something. Cause we already had a fucking car, and then she was like, um, she was like, she was saying she bought the car from like Avis. Like you know how like rent a car people like once the car get a certain amount of miles on them, they sell them for cheap. She was making it seem like that's how she had got her car, not like she was financing the car through Uber. You stressed when you pay a bill late. I ain't lying. I ain't lie, I be straight. I don't care what it is. I be pissed off. Don't call me. Don't message me. I don't like none of that. I be trying to pay my shit on time, okay? And then if I can't pay shit on time, everything that's important gonna get paid first on down to whatever is least important. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. But like, so then it like the shit unraveled about the car, about the job, about the place, about they was paying half of everything. I was like, I really was looking at her like, so what happened to y'all money if you was paying half of the rent? Because whatever. She was like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. That started like a whole shit show. So when I got back, me being messed, I had to tell Trey what was going on, baby. Like, we gotta talk. We gotta talk when I get home. I'm texting him like, baby, we gotta talk when I get home, cause the fuck, we gotta talk. So mind you, his mom was like so stressed. She looked like she about to cry. Like you could tell she was like holding it in, and I was just like, I felt so bad because I ain't never seen her that upset. So mind you, this is when me and Trey had the house we were in before now. So this like I said, this summer 2019, this is when we had like 4 bedrooms plus or whatever. Like we had like 4 bedrooms and whatever. Like this whatever the house we was doing reactions in before this one, it was that house. So me being a kind soul that I am, of course, because Trey gonna tell me every time, like y'all know we 3 for 3 with the letting folks stay with us. She done stay with us. The older brother done stay with us. The middle brother done stay with us. So this about to be 4 for 4. This about to be 4 for 4 because I'm a nice soul, and this why I don't be nice no more. We about to be 4 for 4. So my brilliant ass was like, because the mom was like, I don't even have enough for us to get back home, even if we were to go home. or who they would stay with if they went back home or whatever. So my brilliant ass is like, well, we have enough space. Why don't we let them stay with us? Trey must have looked at me like, bitch, are you crazy? Bitch, are you crazy? That's how he was looking at me, but you know he ain't say that. And then it was like, I was like, but I've never seen your mom like this. You know, I'm like, I've never seen your mom like so upset or whatever, and then they don't know what they're gonna do, blah 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 blah. And he hit me with that, okay, like we can do it, but like I'm a he hit me with that like you gotta learn your lesson again. I see that's how he hit me with that shit. And I was like, mind you, I only did this because of his mom. Only did this because of his mom. Nobody else in the house could have swayed me to do nothing. I only did this because, mind you, your husband just had a stroke like 2 years ago. You just lost your grandson a year ago, and like you could just see like she needed help, but you couldn't even get that from your own child. So it was like, mind you, I had to step in. I'm not gonna tell you everything I did for them because that's not why I did it to like tell nobody else. But I just stepped in to try to make sure that whatever they decided to do, it went as smoothly as possible because she was already dealing with the dad having a stroke, and you know, like she was already dealing with A, B, C, and D, whatever. So fast forward through what I did do, and they ended up moving in with us like around. I mean, I want to say like after the 4th of July, they ended up staying with us. Mind you, the mama got a hustler mentality like me. She already had a job before July was over. Before July was over, because she do like teaching. Like she used to own a daycare. She got like teaching certifications, whatever. And it was like perfect time because you know school was finna start back. So she had got a job teaching at like the end of July. So going into August, she was already finna have a job. So the plan was that they only stayed with us till October because that would give her like 3 months to make money, and then they probably could find a place, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was just something to keep them from being out on the street because no matter how I felt about them, they were still family. Like I wouldn't want to see you out on the street, especially with a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how old the niece was at that point, but she was still young. So I was like, of course I don't want to see them out on the street. So they moved in with us in our house, and then this is why we was doing reactions. So this is how it went, and I know y'all gonna say this is crazy, but our family moved to the top level. They family was on the bottom level because you know the daddy was disabled, so he had to be able to get around. So basically, they took our main bedroom with the bathroom connected, stayed back there because it was very big. Our bedroom was like big enough to have 2 bedrooms in it, so it was very big. That was their area. We stayed upstairs in my office. In my office. So like when me and Trey got ready to go to sleep, we would literally pull our mattress out of the closet, lay down, go to sleep, whatever, get up, put the mattress in there, and record. That's how we got it. That's how we grind. That's how we grind in 2019. Going, because mind you, y'all know COVID hit 2020. So it was nowhere they could go. They were stuck with us because they didn't end up leaving. They didn't end up leaving in October because, mind you, the sister did not ever get a job. She was just there, like she was on vacation. That's when our problems with her started for real because your mom is working, like trying to hustle and work and save up money. Mind you, we didn't charge them no rent. They didn't have to pay no bills. She was insistent upon doing something. So I think she gave me maybe like $100 to go on the car insurance because we started letting, since me and Trey work from home, we let her use the car to go to work every day because we weren't finna get up to take her to work every day, but because we weren't using the car, she used the car every day. So she put gas in the car, of course. She gave us like $100 a month on insurance. That was it, and all they had to do was buy their own food. But why would I charge you rent if I want you to save your money to leave? You get what I'm saying? It's like be for real. Like we were good because like we was making money on like on YouTube page or whatever. Like our bills was paid. It wasn't like we needed the money. That's not why we let them stay. We didn't let them stay to siphon money from them. We want you to save every dime you make so that when this date is up, y'all can leave. You get what I'm saying? Like that way it wasn't no excuse. All she Mind you, we got a Sam's Club membership that we went half on. So when we would go get half on tissue paper towels, we would just go half on everything. So we would go half on everything, and then she would buy the food that they cooked. They cooked their own meals. We cooked ours. They had another refrigerator and like freezer or whatever with their stuff in it, so it wouldn't be no confusion. Like me and the mama had it down. That wasn't the issue. It was other people that was the issue. That we weren't the issue. It was the other people that was the issue. So all this is going on for months. So when October came, they didn't leave. Of course, we was like, cause the sister wasn't working, and then COVID hit. COVID hit. Like COVID hit, so there was nowhere for anybody to go because everybody was stuck in the house. COVID hit. We was still doing videos. We was good because y'all was stuck in the house and everybody was buying Patreon, so it was like we was good. But like even before COVID hit, let me fast forward because COVID didn't hit till March, so they were still there. Cause mind you, my mama and grandma came to visit me like during spring break, and like my mama and grandma had to sleep in the living room like on the blood matches because they was there too. So like all of our families was in that one house, so it was a lot. And so me and the mom was chilling though. You know, like we was cool because I got along with his mom. His mom wasn't that mother in law that was just like rah rah rah, like she cool. But the sister, and mind you, me and her used to be cool, but it got to a point was like you not trying to get no job. You walking around like you on vacation. I ain't saying you cook, do no dishes, take out no trash, like try to do nothing to help this lady. And then it's like you walking around with your nose up like somebody owe you something on top of that. That's the shit that started like pissing me off. Cause like the fuck are you doing? Cause like I'll never forget I had did a stream one day and OD asked me, I wish OD was here right now. I was doing a stream one day upstairs and she like walked in on my stream and she made the joke of you need to teach me how to stream so I can make money like y'all or some shit like that, she said. And the way I had cut my eyes at her and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen or something. I don't even remember what I said, but I just remember OD being there and clocking that shit because she kept bringing it back up late. She can't bring it back up later. I was just like, that shit pissed me off, bitch, because like I already done gave you a free ticket and you don't want to work, and then you feel like I'm finna take time off for to show you how to record, edit, and do all this. Like, girl, get the fuck out my room. Girl, get the fuck out my room. Like they read it on my face on that stream, bitch, because I'll never live that down. OD can tell you, because that shit, I was just like, the fuck you mean? Like, and why would you ask me that shit while I'm fucking streaming? But like, anyway, so, because my whole thing is, I had to get it out the mud. Everything that we built by ourselves, and I can say that honestly. Like I'm okay with giving people a helping hand, but you're not gonna piggyback on me and build your shit up. We're not doing that. Like that's not what we're doing. Like if you had some questions, cool. But I'm not finna like she. I think she said something like make a channel for her or some shit like that. Like girl, you better get the fuck out my damn. You better get the fuck out my damn room. Like I'm already like on edge. Like get the fuck out my face. And so after that shit, like after when me and his mama drove to drop my mom and grandma back off in Mississippi after they had visited, on our way back into Texas is when they started locking shit down for COVID because we looked at each other like, oh, I think we was at like a truck stop getting gas and like eating, and then this shit came over the news that they was finna start like locking places down for COVID. Bitch, we was like, oh, we got to get back to the house. Like we got to get back to the house because they locking the you know what I'm saying, they locking shit down, and that was the beginning of COVID. So mind you, we had just went to Sam's and got like a big old thing of like Lysol because, like I said, we would stuff that was big. We would split like tissue, paper towels, Lysol, dishwashing liquid, that kind of stuff. And so, we hurry up and got back, and we was locked down, so they had to stay with us like through to 2020 because everything was locked down. So all us just stacking our money, except the sister, because now that COVID is this another excuse she can't work because of COVID. Mind you, everywhere I go, I see a now hiring sign. But anyway, so fast forward, so they stayed with us like a year and a half. So fast forward to 2021, February came because stuff had started like opening back up. I think at like the end of 2020, going into 2021. So one day, Trey just happened to ask her like, "What's your plan?" Because mind you, y'all was only supposed to be there for 3 months. It's going on like 18 at this point. So Trey just happened to ask her one day while the mama was at work, like, "Oh, like, what's your plan to help mommy so like y'all can like find somewhere to stay, or whatever like that." When I tell you that girl like started hollering at him because we was finna get her to record, I was already upstairs, and then I can hear her yelling from downstairs upstairs at him. So when he got back upstairs, he was like smiling. I was like, what's going on?" He was like, "I just simply asked her like what was her plan, and she like went off on me like that ain't none of your business, that's me and mama business, whatever, whatever." I'm like, talking to somebody like that when you rent free in a fucking house is insane, first of all, when they didn't do nothing but ask you a question and they come at you sideways. Mind you, Trey is loud, so hey, he got loud with her, I would have heard it, but I heard her going off. And so he was like, I just calmly told her, you got to get out. He was like, when she yelled at me like that, it just calmly came out that you have to leave. Like, you got to get out. You're not going to talk to me like that in my house. You got to get out. So, mind you, this started like a whole can of worms because the daddy was in the room when they got into it. So the dad is like, "Oh, Trey about to put us out." Like he was calling the mama while she was at work, bothering her. Talking about Trey said we got to get out. All this kind of shit. This is why we don't tell his daddy shit because he overreact all the fucking time. So he was like telling the mama while she was at work that they got to get out. Mind you, he only said that to the sister, not to nobody else. But so when she got home, there was like a whole thing, and then like one day, like before it was time for her to leave, because he gave her a month, mind you, he gave her a month to get out. So it was so quiet during that month. But like during that month, let me tell y'all how crazy that girl is. Mind you, she's still staying with us, walking around with her nose up, didn't speak. She blocked us on social media. How the fuck do you block somebody on social media and you live with them? Rent free, you live with us and you blocked us on social media. I thought that shit was the most hilarious thing that I had ever experienced in my life. I was like, Trey, come here. I was like, Trey, this girl blocked us after you told her she had to leave. I was like, how the fuck you walk around somebody else's house, a bum, jobless, all this kind of ignorant ass fucking shit, mind you, and blocked us. Like, you don't have nothing I want, honey. Nothing. Nothing. You in here with me. I'm like, that shit was so fucking crazy. Like, what are you saying online or doing that you feel like you needed to block me? Like, you trying to make somebody feel sorry for you? Like, I could not care less. That shit was so crazy to me. When she did that, that's when I was adamant about the fact she got to go. Cause mind you, I'm very forgiving. Cause I was gonna be like, had she made the effort to like go get a job or go do whatever, then it would have been like a situation we'd have came back and talked to. But she had her nose up the whole time, didn't say nothing to us the whole month, blocked us or whatever. I talked cause I hit the mama one day when they wasn't in the room, like she was in the kitchen washing dishes, and I literally asked the mom, cause she was like trying to figure out like what had happened, and I told her. And I was just like, did she ever apologize to you for getting y'all evicted? Did she ever explain the situation and what happened with the money, whatever? And she told me no. That girl crazy as hell. I was like, she crazy as hell because ain't no way in fuck I'ma have my mom and my grandma move to Texas and then get them evicted and then never apologize or explain myself as to why that happened so that they can understand. Like, I just felt like that's so ignorant. And I used to give her the benefit of the doubt because I was like, you know what? She might have lost her mind when she lost her child because I feel like she didn't spend enough time with him while he was sick so that when he left, I don't feel like she felt like a good parent. So I feel like that shit ate at her. You know what I'm saying? And I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. But I'm like, bitch, you know what? You need therapy. And that's not on me to provide for you. I'm like, that's not on me to provide for you. Like, it was like at that point she had to go because that shit was just rude and disrespectful at that point. Then you not helping your mama do nothing, nothing. I don't feel like I seen her cook once for like the family. Like, oh mom, you working today? I got it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, cause like, and then if the daddy needed something, he would still call my kids to come do it. Cause by then, my kids are older. They big size boys, so they can help him get up, down, whatever. Like he would call them to do everything. So she wasn't doing them, but just making sure her daughter got on and off the bus. That was your only job for like 18 months, is making sure your daughter got on and off the bus. So when the month was up, I'll never forget. Trey was like streaming, and I looked at the time. It was like a Friday night, or I was streaming. He was streaming. It might have been a Saturday night. I don't know. It was. I think it was a Saturday night because I think we were still streaming like Friday, Saturday. So I looked at the time. It was 10 o'clock, and it was quiet as a mouse in the house. I go downstairs. They already had the light off and like in the bed at 10 o'clock on a Saturday. I was like, today's the day that her month is up. I was like, so they think they slick being in the bed, but I'm gonna need you to go ahead and tell her she got to fucking go. Like, it's been all day and ain't nobody made no moves. And I ain't trying to be mean about it, but at the end of the day, that month gone. Them 30 days is gone. You had the nerve to block me. You had the nerve to walk around with your fucking nose up like somebody owed you something. You got to fucking get out of here. Life gonna have to teach you if don't nobody else want to do it. Life gonna have to teach you it, and it just wasn't. And I can tell he really didn't want to do it, but you gotta go. So I had to call one of their friends to come and get her. One of their old friends that the daddy knew or something like that, that they call uncle, brother, whoever, had to come and get her. And she took her daughter with her too. Cause the grandma was like, "Yeah, I'm not finna. I can't do that. I can't watch her and work and do whatever, whatever when she got a mama." So, but like, mind you, when she left, the mama had to like pack her toothbrush, toothpaste, tissue. Like, you ain't got common sense enough to be able to do that yourself if you know you leaving to go to somebody else's house. Your mama still got to pack tissue for you, and you in your fucking 30s. But anyway, um, yeah. So after that, she left. That was like had to be like February and Marchish, somewhere up in there. I don't remember. It was somewhere like late February, early March. And then by the end of the school year, like in May, I think the mom had like secured them a place to stay, um, or whatever, so that they wouldn't stay in with whoever. But my whole thing was, and I'll still get flack for it for this day from Trey. But I like I said, I did it for the mom because she didn't ask to be in that situation. I did it for her, and now she's thriving, and I can appreciate it. But what her daughter doing? The same shit she was fucking doing before. She better than me, cause I get loving your kids, but it's like it gotta be a limit. It gotta be a limit. Like it gotta be a limit. But it is what it is. That's why I was like, never again. Like if Trey mom needed somewhere to stay and it was just her by herself, no baggage, no questions asked, I'll be fine with it because I know how his mama move. She gonna make sure everybody good. She gonna actually give a fuck about people. Like his sister was the type of person that like, and you can peep this about people. I'm telling you, people tell on themselves all the time. She was the type of person like, say for instance, we go to Walmart together, and like, just say for instance, when we get out, when we bagging the stuff and we get out to the car. Say for instance, I had 10 bags and you had two. She the type of person that's gonna take her 2 bags and get in the car. Why you pack your 10 in the trunk by yourself? That's the best way I can explain that lady. Now I don't know if she's still like that because I don't be around her. The first time I've seen her in a long time was in January because she invited us to my niece's birthday party and we went because I was like her daughter homeschooled, so I'm like who gonna be at the party? So and I asked the kids if they want to go. They kind of side eyed me and they was like yeah I guess just to see like they cousin because they hadn't seen her in a while. So it was cool, like nobody really we didn't stay super long. We went to Dave and Buster's and we ate and we lived. But like that's the best way I could describe her. Like if you go to the grocery store with somebody and buy groceries, wouldn't you help them put their shit in the car whether you bought it or not because you went to the store with them? It's like why would you just take your shit and get in the car and close the door? Like I ain't gotta finish putting shit in the car. Like I just feel like that's so crazy. I just feel like that's so wild. I just never. It's like what happened. Like I'm courteous enough to where if I go somewhere with somebody, I'm gonna help them do whatever, whether I bought something or not. Like if I went to the store with his mama and she bought cases of water and tissue or whatever, I'm like I'm gonna help her put it in the car whether I bought something or not because they're just being a kind human. Like they're just being like a regular person. That's the bare minimum. I'm like that's so crazy. You gonna go to the store with me and then just grab your shit and get in the car? Like it ain't other shit in the basket. Like I just feel like that's great. That's the best way I can describe that lady. That's the best way. And like I said, I don't be around her to know because we ain't really talked since she left. And then it was so crazy because like fast forward years later, I think Trey had to go take his mama something. I don't know if that was when the first year we moved here or if that was like before we left the other house. Cause this had been like a couple of years at this point. I think maybe a year or two or something. And he went to take something to the mama and seen her outside, and he just happened to speak and was like, so, like he just brought up like the incident when she left, like when he had to put her out. He was like, you still don't feel like you did nothing wrong in that situation, and she said no. And he was like, he couldn't even fathom words that she just said no so quick, and he just left. he just left. He just left. I was just like, that shit's so crazy. When he came back home and told me that, I was like, bro, that shit is so crazy that like you don't feel like you did nothing in that situation. You don't feel like getting your folks evicted was wrong. You don't feel like oh we gotta order. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all supposed to be ordering along with the tea. You supposed to be ordering products with the side of your tea. But and they so funny because somebody named Tiana ordered. Okay, Tiana with the tea. Okay, thank you for your order. But like it's like and you don't feel like you did nothing wrong. This years later, you didn't have time to reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't see nothing. It's just like you don't see nothing. You didn't do nothing wrong. That's it's just it's so crazy to me how people mind be built, bro. Cause like one, you snapping on a person just for asking you what your plan is in life as an adult is crazy work. That just goes to show you that you ain't have your shit together. Cause why would you blow up by that? She does because her daddy made her like that. She was the only girl and they spoiled her. Everything she wanted, she got. Trey was the outcast. And now it seems like he the only one that really got something going for himself. But it's like it's just that shit's so crazy to me. Why the fuck did breaking news pop up on my computer about this man? Trump orders temporary 10% global tariff to replace duty struck down by U.S. Supreme Court. What? What is happening? Why did it just pop up on my computer like that? This shit say after Obama says aliens are real, Trump orders the release of the government files on UFOs. Not you trying to hide the other files by putting files on fucking. Child, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the. I'm sick. I'm sick. Releasing the alien files after the Epstein files come out is fucking insane. Like what? What do you mean? What do you mean release the UFO files? The Americans a fucking joke at this point. I'm tired. I'm tired. Release the UFO files is crazy. Let me see. Room sprays, vanilla skin, pink sands. Oatmeal milk and honey lotion. Do I have oatmeal milk and honey lotion? Bruh, hold on. See, this why. If this is the person that ordered this in the chat, cause can I switch your lotion out with something else? You want another scent? I don't know why it says I have oatmeal milk and honey, cause I do not. Trying to make sure I ain't blind. Now 1, 2, 3, release them. The UFO files gonna be fake. Nah, they've been saying aliens been real for a minute though. It's just I don't think that what we think aliens is what they feel like aliens are. I'm trying to see whoever this is that just ordered. Tiana, are you in the chat so I can replace your lotion if possible? Because I don't know why it's saying that I have. I have another after hours if you want to. I have honeydew coconut cream, one wish. Like I got other stuff, but I don't know why it's saying I had that. What else you got? Perfume. Do you not see her messages? No. Let me check this thing. I don't know why it does this shit with the chat. Oh, it was blocking her messages. So if I missed anybody messages, I'm so sorry. I had to go and like change it. I don't know why it does like top chat and it only let like certain people like type. I'm so sorry. What scent do you want, Kura or T? Since I know your name T now. What's other scent do you want? I have Loveberry Crush, Scarlet Noir, Bite Me, Orange Creamsicle, um, Frosted Sugar Plum, Salted Caramel, One Wish, Cocoa Cashmere, Champagne Toast, After Hours, and Lavender. And then you got a soap blind where you got 5 soaps. Not Toast said, "Oh my god, I don't see them either." So like, if you go to the top of the chat, there's like a live chat option that you could drop down, and it says like top chat, live chat, and fan funding. So I guess you have to put it on live chat to see everybody message, which I feel like is crazy. Like I don't know why me as the person that's streaming you, I can't see everybody chat. I just feel like that's so fucking stupid. Try to be trying to stress the fuck out of me for sure. Bite me, okay. I got you. Let me ask my husband if he up and if he was trying to do these trailers or real talk today at all. It's a spam filter for new people. That's so fucking crazy because I can only imagine the amount of messages I've missed because I wouldn't like thinking to change that shit. All right, so you got a pink sugar bar, you got sugar plum, you got brew bliss, got in the stars, and then we got sweet dreams. Trying to make sure I'm taking all this soap offline, right? My package order up. Now, don't forget, guys, if anybody wants butter, the butter is on sale too if y'all want to get it because this might be the last batch for now. I'm thinking about selling butter during the summer, maybe for a little while, but I'm going to have to work on getting like thermal packaging so like it doesn't melt as fast. Like by the time it gets to y'all, it'll be okay because the post office is getting slower and slower. So I don't be wanting y'all butter to melt. I mean, you can sit it back in the refrigerator and it'll be all right, but still. I think for the butters, I have two oatmeal milk and honey butters available, and the rest are vanilla skin that I have left. I'm gonna have to go through this site and redo so much stuff. I need to take new pictures when I do this stuff, all kind of shit. All right, I'm trying to make sure I got all your items. I got your soaps. You got two room sprays. You got two yoni oils, two lotions, and two perfumes. Okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. I'm gonna also throw some face masks and lip masks and stuff like that in your order. What happened, Quincy? Your highlight of your story for me is how ain't shit a lot of family members can be when you're on your grind to come home. They want to leech off you. It's not even my family because I'm my only child. But look, but yeah, I not I need to write a book. I don't though, but like I could just for the mess. Shit, Tyler Perry think he got some stories. I got a couple too, but it's just it is what it is, child. That's just where I'm at with it in life. I feel like everything happens in life for you to turn out the person you supposed to be. So that's why I feel like lesson learned. You can't be nice to everybody. Those are lessons I had to learn the hard way because I feel like I was a nice person, like very very nice, and now I've learned that you cannot be nice to everybody. You just can't because everybody is not gonna do for you the things that you do for them. And I had to learn that because, like, when I even the situation with his sister, I was like, had that been us getting evicted with our two kids, we wouldn't have been able to stay at her house. It would have been a no automatically. It wouldn't even been a discussion. And I know that because when you were moving to the place you were moving to, you wouldn't even tell us where you stayed at. Like, you never invited us over or anything. So I'm like, lesson learned. It just, if it ever happens again, then it's just, oh well. I mean, I know it's not gonna happen again now because I know the mom got everything under control, but it's like shit's crazy. You remember when your aunt wrote a book? You know what crazy thing is? His sister actually wrote a book. I forgot about that. She actually wrote a book. I don't even remember the name of it or how long ago that was, but I forgot she did. Can we get morning rain in laundry day room when I restock? Yes, I'm working on new bottles for the sprays. So the only thing is they may be a little bigger because the let me show you. I think I showed y'all last week the things I want for the room sprays. I'm gonna show y'all again. But like they only come in bigger bottles. So I'm gonna have to have some bigger bottles also. So let me show y'all real quick. So y'all see these? This is what I'm trying to do for the room spray tops. So that they actually be like spray. You know what I'm saying? But I can only do 8 or 16 ounce with these. I can't do 4. So I'm probably gonna have to do some 4 ounces, and I'm gonna have to do a couple big ones. So the people that do buy room sprays a lot, then it'll probably just be close to double what the price is for an 8 ounce. Like if you bought two instead of buying two, you could just buy the 8 ounce, or like you could buy a 16 or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to work on. But I gotta, like I said, I gotta sell this stuff first because this shit expensive. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all just to show y'all real quick in my cart. Mind you, I only got 30 of each top pretty much, 15 of these, and that shit about to be $122 with shipping just for these little tops. And I was like, I still gotta buy the bottle separate. And I'd already just spent $100 on fragrance. I'd be like, yeah. But I try to have good prices, you know what I'm saying? This is why people be selling their shit for $20, $30 a piece, because this shit be ignorant out here. I always appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us. I appreciate y'all too, but it's just, man, you just, I be trying to keep y'all from, people still gonna have to learn certain shit the hard way because everybody don't believe shit that they hear. But it's like, I can't, I gotta see if this man up and busy or what he doing because he ain't responding. But yes, I will be restocking. I know I restocked Laundry Day. I gotta see if I got Morning Rain. I know I bought Laundry Day because y'all be buying the fuck out of them. And don't forget, I got so many new scents coming too. Let me list y'all off the new scents again so y'all can get ready. Okay? So y'all can be ready. If they ever ship me my fucking shit. Cause I don't think it's shipped yet, which is like pissing me off, but I don't need to make it till so I got my next vacation fragrance. Oh, I'm gonna redo the description too. On my, so y'all know what the scents are. But I'm doing pistachio gelato, Bora Bora, vanilla lavender, vanilla bourbon is gonna be for the guys. I'm doing gummy bear. I'm doing bougie marshmallow and bears and cream. And then it's like another one that I got from somewhere that vanilla rock candy, I think. So those are gonna be like the scents. It's gonna be a lot of spring and summer scents. I'm still gonna try to keep oatmeal milk and honey and cocoa cashmere because I know people like that, and probably the vanilla skin. But everything else might see a little change. So let me pack this order real quick because I'm finna get ready to go. If anybody else wants to order, the 35% off will be all weekend. But this is the last time to catch the sale because after this weekend, it's regular prices. Yes, the pistachio one. I feel like you'll like that one. But we gonna see. I'm gonna do minis, of course, so y'all can try them out, and y'all don't have to worry about if y'all don't like it and y'all buying like full size. So there will be mini options, and y'all can try all the minis. Y'all try to make a bunch of minis for each scent. I also need to order more packaging and get some more bubble bags. I also I'm getting like, y'all know how y'all go to the store and when y'all open stuff y'all have to like peel the plastic off the outside. I'm working on that too. So like all my stuff is like sealed so that it don't open in transit, which it shouldn't be anywhere people are throwing shit around. But I'm working on that too. You in the States for the next couple of weeks and can buy me incense. A well, I'll try to oh, we got another order. Who is this from? Samantha, thank you for the order. I appreciate you. You got some soap. I think you got the last Christmas cookie soap. Brew Bliss and pink sugar. But yes, I'm trying to get rid of soaps because I had the most of soaps. Now, don't forget, I do have like the soap bundles, like T just got where you could do 3 or 5. So make sure you're looking at that too. Like I have like what are they called? Mystery bundles or whatever. So you may get them a better discount. Sometimes it just depends. You have to see because I know some scents be like discounted a little more than others do. But I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna try to I'm trying to update what my packaging looks like so I can be on TikTok more. Maybe get some more sales from TikTok. since everybody's starting to boycott these pedophile companies, so maybe I can get some new customers. Make sure this can't beat. I need to. Get that in, y'all. I got everything plus your free gifts. Thank you so much, T. I gotta order me some more tape too. Oh wait.
What did I ask you yesterday?
I don't know what you asked me.
To wake me up.
I did.
When?
I woke you up at 12:13. You the one who told me to turn the air down. Do you not remember that? Do you not remember that?
No.
Trey, I swear to God. I came out the room. I woke you up because you sat up. I said, if you still wanted me to wake you up, I said it's 12:13. And you told me, you said, can you turn the air up? And I said, what you want it on? You said 70, unless it's already on 70. I said it's on 68. We had a whole conversation at 12:13 p.m. On my grandma. On my grandma. I cannot believe you went back to sleep and don't remember none of that.
So
that
you
is crazy.
Check to make sure I was.
I woke you up twice though, because your alarm went off at 11 something. Like your alarm went off at 11 something, and then I set mine and went back to sleep, and I woke you up again at 12. I said, if you still wanted me to wake you up today, now's the time to get up. It's 12:13, and you asked me to turn it over. You went back to sleep. That's my fault.
Yes. Yes. You know that's your fault.
Not you saying 70 is hot. Not in our house, it ain't. I be freezing at 68. You know what kind of air y'all got?
Remember, y'all, we got new AC. Told you I had work to do.
Not Trey came in like I missed curfew. That's crazy. So you got dressed up to come up here and scold me, or did you come up here to do something? Like what was
I
going
didn't come
on?
up here to do shit.
So,
it was 2 something, so I figured you was ready to go.
Well, I didn't know if you was gonna do real talk, record trailers. I didn't know what you was gonna do.
Oh yeah, the fucking
because you
trailers.
said you had to get up and write. So I'm like,
yeah, I had to get up and write.
I thought you was working. I thought you was working.
I can tell by the look on your goddamn face, you knew I wasn't up.
No, I'm laughing because it's so crazy. That's why I asked you, did you go look at the text message? I said, did you go back to sleep? So if I never knew you was up, why would I say?
If I didn't text you back, why didn't you come get me?
Cause when you working,
I wasn't working.
Phone. Well, I don't know that. I thought you were up being productive.
Get the fuck out of here.
You all talking all that shit last night. You ain't the only one that gotta work, but then you.
But you didn't make sure I was up. I asked you. I specifically asked you.
Do you want me to drag you out the bed?
No, but
You were
out sleep talking, obviously.
No, you were sitting up talking to me. I kid you not, because you sat up and asked me to.
I was sleep talking, obviously.
So you were sleep sitting up.
Yes. I've done it.
That's on me.
Yes.
Like the fuck, bruh. That's so crazy. Ivy, come get this man. Not you hollering, stop yelling. Ivy in the chat, stop yelling. I guess we about to go eat. That's so crazy. Like, he had a whole conversation. That is wild. Whole conversation. I'm gonna do these trailers when I come back from eating though, because I am hungry. Samantha, thank you for your order. I got you. Let me put you a little something in here. Ciao. I said we'll probably wait and do real talk next week anyway. That way we can talk about A Night of the Seven Kingdoms because it'll be done. That's the last episode this week. So, did anybody else need to order before I leave? Did anybody else need to place an order before I go? Because that is insane. Not gonna lie, that's me with my mom when she asked me something in the morning. But it's like, if he was still under the covers, I get it. He was fully like sitting up and talking to me though. That's why I was like, that's so crazy. I didn't expect him to go back to sleep. I gotta go lotion my legs up again and then put my shoes on to get ready to go. Well, if anybody else orders though, I could do your order live on Twitch. Ivy, can you drop the Twitch since they don't be following me? They don't fuck with me for real. We doing community night. We either doing Chef Squad or Where's on Stream. May do a few stumble guys. I'm doing Repo and 2v8. And then depending on the time, since 911, I may play a horror game to like finish more of it. I'm not gonna do rivals tonight. I don't know though. We'll see. Not it might have felt like a dream. That's so crazy, y'all. So he didn't get up and do nothing he was supposed to do today. That's the crazy part. It's him coming in here like he the parent though. Like, why you ain't wake me up? All right. Oh, you want to get the stuff for the trailers now? I was just gonna do it when we got back.
Nope.
You saying nope like that for like I don't care either way. I don't care.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
Well, anyway, let me go since we gotta do trailers before I go eat.
You ain't got to rush for my account. I mean, you took your time.
You the one who came up here with all that energy. I don't need that on this Good Friday. Yeah, y'all get your boy. They speaking to you. You weren't supposed to be up here, so excuse me. don't you fucking bump me. Don't fucking bump me. Know your fucking problem.
I ain't got no problem.
I can't tell.
I ain't got no problem at all.
Somebody said trade those blacks are cool. I don't know why you worded it like that, but you talking about your skits.
Huh?
The blacks, but he said those blacks are cool. It's the way he said
That
it.
shit is crazy.
That's so wild, bruh. Yes, for those of y'all here, Trey does have his own skit channel where he's been posting skits all since the 1st of January. You started on the 1st, right? So if y'all want to check out his skits, I don't know if Ivy has the links, but y'all can post his stuff real quick before we go.
I'm on every platform. Hey, you still awake?
Get that shit up out of here now. You want to read it now?
2 hours. Well, yeah, 2 hours and 5 minutes.
But for
no,
me to
hold on. No, I'm sorry. And 7 minutes after, that's when you messaged me about.
So scroll to last Friday. So last Friday they asked you, are you still awake or are you awake? So for me to insinuate if you're still awake.
Last Friday?
Yes.
Let me go back. Let me find Sunday. Okay, hold on. Friday. Are you awake?
But I didn't say, are you still awake? So if I say, are you still awake, that would insinuate you had to be awake at some point today for me to ask, are you still up?
But you saw me awake anyway.
Right. So I'm asking if you still awake.
Hold up. What time did you see me awake?
12:13.
No, you saw me awake before that. So So
I had a
in turn,
conversation with you at 12:13.
you had a conversation with me that I don't remember because I was asleep.
Let it be me that didn't remember though. Thank you, Ivy. Ivy posted all the Trey links, so y'all make sure y'all check them out. Some of y'all old school, y'all might not have nothing but Facebook. You might have Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, he everywhere. So y'all check out his skits, show some love, and run them up.
I know I could have wrote at least 2 episodes.
Not you saying all these links. I mean, you still got time when we get back. Yes, go support, go support, go
Trey,
support.
you gotta be late for work because of Tasha or something. Yeah, I'm late. I'm late.
Not you gonna make a Discord channel just for Trey.
Wow.
For him to not be in it and not do
What?
nothing.
What I'm finna do with that?
Not you bringing up the Mr. and Mrs. Smith reaction, please. This like the debate y'all had on that one episode of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I wasn't gonna work all day. Words matter. Oh yeah, I remember that episode.
I don't.
We was having a debate because of the way someone said it, and I was like, depending on how you say it, it could be taken a different way.
What was said? Y'all remember?
I wasn't gonna work all day.
I wasn't gonna work all day. Oh, whatever.
Let me pull these trailers up because
Trey don't like using.
Why is it
Discord.
taking so long for YouTube to come up? The fuck?
I use Discord. It's just when I need to. So it was. I'm not gonna work all day.
My computer about to piss me off because everything pulling up slow. What the other trailer? Who was it? Game of Thrones? I might not be doing nothing. Toasty said she been loving the skits.
Appreciate it. I need y'all to follow me on Facebook. I'm trying to get them Facebook numbers up. Everything else is pretty much cool. I'm really trying to get the Facebook numbers up. Oh, fuck.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to end this so we can do these trailers.
Cause that's fucking crazy. Right? Somebody's supposed to wake you up and have you back, man.
And it's not my fault if you go back to sleep. So I gotta stop when I'm doing 7 times to make sure you actually up.
No. It's not 7 times. Just 1 time. I would, but I don't like Facebook.
No, they said they don't have Facebook. How you rate that as like?
I mix 2 different what's the names together.
But we gonna go so we can knock these trailers.
Oh, we go? Oh, okay.
Are we? You here?
Oh, okay.
Well, let me just say I'm leaving in, so he can still be here. But y'all enjoy y'all day. Damn. I'll see y'all later on Twitch if y'all mess with me, because some of y'all don't.
Oh, boy.
So y'all enjoy y'all Friday. If anybody else orders, I can do your order later on stream. Goodbye. Boy, shut up.